Cool. So tell me how long you've been in the drug scene?
Since I was well, when I was 13, my mother gave me a bottle of 2020 Mad Dog and a joint for my birthday. We used to sneak off with my mom's bomb in like the 7th and 8th grade.
That's not good.
I know it's not good. It's just that it was normal to me and my family. Like, I have pictures of my grandma smoking weed, and my grandma would wake up in the morning and for breakfast she'd have a 6-pack, you know?
How long ago was that?
Not long ago at all. My grandmother had 9 children. She married brothers.
How do you mean? What do you mean by that?
She married brothers. She married one brother, divorced him, and married his brother.
Okay. So what's different about the drug scene today than, I don't know, 10 years ago?
It's a lot more. When I was 15, 16, I was dealing acid out of my house. I would go to Bridesburg, Pennsylvania, and pick up books and sheets of acid. And then our house was being watched, and it was raided, and my mom did 8 months in Clinton State Penitentiary for me and my sister dealing acid. Then I used to deal ecstasy pills. I don't know if you know what they are.
Yeah.
I used to deal them, but then they went out. They pretty much are real hard to find now because they busted a lot of the main dealers. So you really can't find them at all.
So where do you live now?
I live wherever I rest my head. A friend's house. I'm thinking about going into a shelter because I don't know. I was dating this guy for 6 years. I had a baby by him. We got into drugs real bad, like heroin. We lost everything that we had, including our son. He's in jail now, and from being tied down for 6 years, I don't know what made me do it, but I just ran, and I came to Camden. I was born and raised in Camden, so I feel most comfortable in Camden. I have a lot of friends out here. I don't want to be out in Camden, but something I want to straighten my life out. I'm tired of the party. I think my body is actually telling me that I'm tired of the partying. It's actually hurting when I walk.
Now, what do you, what do you mean by partying? Because something tells me it's not.
Every day of my life, I do coke. Every single day of my life, I do coke. Every once in a while, I'll do dope. And it's just because there's no real reason why. It's just because we're bored. Me and my friends are bored, and it's so convenient to get to. The convenience is real outrageously easy.
So, how would you, if you were put in charge of stopping the convenience, what would you do?
If I was put in charge of what?
Of stopping the convenience of drugs, how would you do it?
See, the cops know every single drug set. They're not stupid. They see the traffic flow. They know. Either they're getting paid to let the set stay open, or I don't know what is going on, but there's pretty much a drug set on every corner. And if I was to want to stop all the drugs use, I would put a police officer on every drug set. Instead of having them just drive by every once in a while, post one there. You know? If the drug set moves, the police officer is going to know, so move with the drug set. And then eventually, they're not going to have anywhere to move to.
They'd move over to the next town at least.
Well, yeah, I guess so, but the police, it's funny because the police know exactly what's going on, and they know exactly where the drug sets are. They know exactly what girls are prostituting, and they do what they want to do when they want to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they have to be getting, they have to be making some sort of money out of it. Like Camden City itself has to be making some sort of money out of the drug sets. They have to be. Because there's no way that they could be that naive and not be able to shut down drug sets for good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, when I was 15 and 16, I used to go all the way to 5th Street in Philly. I used to go to Indiana and Reese, Oriana, there's a couple other streets, but it came down to the point to where they seriously shut it down. Like, that's it. They put up gates, they put up only one way in, one way out, you know what I mean? Yeah. They wanted to shut the drug set down, so they shut it down, you know? They're not doing that in Camden. And then the funny thing about it is, people that are addicted to heroin come to Camden to go to the methadone clinics to get help to get off of heroin, but they have to pass like
all the
4 or 5 drug sets to get to the clinic. You know what I mean? So why have a clinic that's supposedly getting you off of drugs right in the heart of all the drugs? It doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? And then they wonder why people never really get off the drugs. People just find drugs as a way out, as a way of escaping reality. That's the way I see it anyway.
So we have to make reality more plausible or interesting?
We have to make more, like for kids my age, make more community centers, make clubs, you know what I mean, that kids could get into, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The city of Camden has so much money coming in and out. Make things for the kids to do instead of, you know, just sitting around doing nothing. They just sit and do nothing all day long. They have all those abandoned buildings and stuff. Make a club. Make, you know what I mean, some type of skating rink or community center or, you know what I mean, some type of amusement park or something. Something for the kids to do to keep themselves occupied instead of going to the drug set. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I think. That's how I feel about it.
Is there anything else I should have asked that I didn't?
No, you pretty much covered it all.
Cool.